Hello. So, yes, been watching some more videos. A very good one this morning. Peter Miller interviewing, talking about the idea of hospice at the end of times. So it's made me think even more about living in the here and now and appreciating the here and now, because that may be really all we've got rather than any future. It's a good philosophy anyway, end of times or not, living in the here and now. So I'm going to share something that I would definitely not otherwise share, and I've given it a lot of thought as to whether it's wise to share this, whether it would be appreciated or even criticised. Anyway, I realised that it's something that matters a lot to me and has a possibility of mattering a lot to someone else in particular, maybe others. So therefore, it is right for me to share. So it's regarding my response to a particular YouTuber who I have been keying into and watching all their videos, something like possibly 50 videos by now, all in all, most of which are long and involved, highly intelligent, high quality, full of insight and wisdom. It's been quite mind-blowing and definitely educative, and a pleasure as well, learning so much. And also it's been other things for me. So yes, after really most of the videos, around about 40 I suppose, I felt like I'd really learned a lot about this person. I'm not going to name the person. They will know who I mean if they watch this, and others might also. I'm not playing a guessing game. It's just I don't want to be so obvious. So yeah, and a sense of familiarity stepped in, which was also a very pleasant sensation. Thought or whatever. Yeah, always looking forward to the next video, knowing that it's going to be something good. I guess after 40 and they've all been good, you can trust that the next one will be. And then things evolved, and I do want to share this, and it feels like something I definitely wouldn't normally do, but I believe it will be something that will help. So I'll say it in kind of in no uncertain terms. So one day I thought to myself, oh whoa, I kind of really like this person now. In fact, I go as far as to say I might be a bit infatuated, or even that I'm falling in love with the mind of this person. And these things I realised were true that I was thinking, most definitely. It was not something which in the true sense of the word love, as has been talked about on those videos, being about deeds. And deeds and truth. Deeds and truth. And so that's what this is, what I'm doing now. It's a deed to share the truth. It's and so this, what I'm doing now, is an act of love in the truest, purest sense. I hope that can be appreciated. So that's what I really thought. I've fallen in love actually with the mind and of this person. And this was a wonderful thing. This was a wonderful thought. I struggled with it because there's no way that I'm going to meet who I'm talking about. And it's very, it's almost obvious that it's somebody I wouldn't get on with in person. So it was not as if I even thought or had any thoughts whatsoever of thinking that this might be reciprocal or in any way. In fact, when I had realised that, I assumed that the person I'm speaking about was actually married, and I am one of those women who would not go there. I can tell you that. No interest whatsoever in married people, men or women. Not in the love stakes, if you like, of any kind. Like I say, this wasn't a romantic love. However, days went by and I was just having this realisation on my own, I guess, and watched more videos, and this kind of grew, really. I would like this person to know that they have really, really reached me and connected with me on every level. I could probably leave it there. On every level. And it's a wonderful thing, and I'm happy about that. That's a wonderful thing at this time when we're all facing the end of times, and I'm all too aware of that, obviously, because I've been watching these videos which are all about that subject. So so I can tell you about this now because I've turned a corner on it. I did have a day or two when I felt quite uncomfortable and uncertain what the hell to do, and feeling a bit emotional, actually. Feeling pretty emotional, in fact, on this score. But, my logic and my sense and my responsibility and my true self have won through. And so I'm just appreciating this having turned up in my life. It has brought a whole array of thoughts and feelings to me, and I'm glad of that. Yeah, as I said right near the beginning, there's absolutely no thought in sharing this. Please understand that I'm putting this message out there in the hope of any kind of message back. It's not the idea. It's to encourage, I don't know. There's this thing about being, okay, other than this particular instance, it's occurred to me in a big way that being online is it can be great, meeting people online, never going to meet them in real life, all too far away, way out of my reach in every way. And it has occurred to me, I slowly get to know some of the folks that I'm connecting with online, and I do feel a bit sad at some point when I feel like maybe I know them a bit, and in real life, if you've got to know someone to that extent, and there's quite an extent when you're online, because you're talking kind of from your heart and your real self. I do anyway. In a way perhaps you don't even do in real life so much. So you really do get to know someone pretty well online, I think. And I think if you did get to that level, or when you do get to that level with real people in real time, you tend to sort of not just talk a conversation, and you might show a little affection, or ask them round to dinner, or things would progress. The friendship would progress, and online, it might be because of my technical limitations. This doesn't happen, and so I just stay in one particular place, having conversations on the comments on YouTube, and replies on Reddit, and on Facebook, I guess, but that doesn't really count anymore. And that's or emails. But it kind of stops there. It's kind of a dead end. Friendship wise, well, I feel sad about that, but it is what it is. At least the connections are there for what they are. So yeah, how does that fit in with my little story at the moment that I'm admitting to? Yeah, I've lost the thread. I'm not quite sure how it was fitting in now. Yeah. So actually, I've done quite well talking this far. I thought I might not manage it at all. So yes. The point is that I'm sharing this because I would like the person in question to know how thoroughly appreciated they are, even if just by little me. How and if I could, I would. I don't know. Occasionally, I've thought, this person really could do with a hug. You can see he's struggling sometimes. Yes, it is a he. Could just as well be a she. Yeah, my maternal instinct turns on there, I guess. So yeah, I just want to sort of give as much encouragement as I can to the work that this person is doing. I recognize the truth of what he has said, that his work is from a place of compassion. It's not always easily recognizable, but I do recognize it. I hope a lot of other people do. I know some people don't, and that must be hard to take. But I know his work is from a place of compassion. That's why he's doing his work. And I really want him to know that I recognise that, and I totally encourage him to carry on as long as it seems, the best thing to do. It may be, it'll be better to do something else. I don't know, like I've been needing to take different turns, and a lot of us do, you can't always stay on the same road. Sometimes you have to, like I've recently done, recognise that, okay, I've done as much as I can in that avenue, maybe take a rest or go straight on to another avenue, and that's okay. So, yep, that's it. Silly me. By the way, I worked it out. I'm old enough to be the person's mother. So, this is not about romanticism and relationship stuff and fancying all that. There were a couple of days when I got a little bit confused, but that's I don't think that's odd or unnatural or anything. And I'm in a place of realism for sure now. Yeah, and mostly am anyway. Well, this is an odd video, but the reason also was because if we are at the end of times and there's something that really you feel like it would be best to say to someone, is probably go ahead and do it, is what I'm thinking. Excuse me. Go ahead and do it. Say it. Might be too late otherwise. Yeah. Live in the here and now. Share what needs sharing. That's probably the point of this video. As always, not the best video, but it's from my real self and my heart. So that's worth something, I hope. Okay, bye-bye.